How you doing, everyone? It's me, TheDomotaku. It's been quite some time now. I am currently out of school, on vacation, and I've been enjoying it so much. I've been watching so much anime, having so much free time, getting more sleep, and all the good stuff. And for one, I want to say that I'm sorry and I apologize because a lot of the series now this season for anime is freaking great. So I kind of regret not covering every single series, like every episode weekly and whatnot, because there's a lot of series that I would love to talk about every week, and just there's so much. There's a lot of episodes, but alas, we are towards the end of the season, and by season I mean all those episodes that are like only 12 episodes long, unfortunately, because there are some series that are actually going for 24 episodes, which I'm very happy about. But alas, some series are ending while others may continue. So from this list, I already made a video on what I'm watching for this season. So I will be talking mostly about those series, with the exception of My Hero and Attack on Titan and Boruto, because those three series are like continuing series or season 2. So of course they're freaking great, because My Hero is freaking great. The fight with Todoroki and Deku, freaking amazing. Attack on Titan, shit's going down. There's 2 episodes left. We'll see how that goes. Boruto, got like 500 plus more episodes of that until something happens. So I'm gonna be talking about all the side stuff and talking about other new series that I've been covering and watching that I haven't mentioned in my previous video. So let us begin. So first off on the list we have, I'm gonna go for Arrow Manga Sensei because it's on my thing. I have no more TV due to some technical issues, so I will be doing other things. But yes, we're gonna be talking about Arrow Manga Sensei. So Arrow Manga Sensei, oh my goodness, how do I put this in terms of Orihimo version 2 or season whatever, continuation, sequel? Lately they confirmed that Orihimo and and this series, Arrow Manga Sensei, are in the same universe, which is interesting because they're made by, of course, the same author and whatnot. Very similar premise, but yeah, man, I don't know about this series. Like, I find it entertaining to watch, but like the whole gist of it, again with the whole little sister thing and just like all that stuff, it's like not that great, but hell, I still watch it just because I watched Orihimo. I was like, oh, you know, whatever. We'll see how this one is. So far, with what episode are we on? Episode 9. Yeah, so 9 episodes. How many do we have in total? Doesn't say how much episodes we got. Okay, never mind. So 9 episodes so far, but nothing Orihimo level yet. Just a lot of little girls, all that stuff. That's basically it. So yeah, it's whatever, to be honest. It's, if you like it, you like it. Next up, we will be talking about the new series that I finally got to watching, Recreators. So thankfully, I have a friend out there. If you're watching this, then thank you for finally making me sit down, my ass down, and watch this show, because this show is freaking amazing. It's like Fate Stay Night, but with anime characters, as my friend quoted it so far. So Recreators, you have no clue what the premise is. Recreators is about bringing fantasy characters from anime, games, and the such into the real world and having them go into a freaking all-out battle tournament. Not like tournament, but like just real-life anime characters coming to our world and causing freaking havoc and shit. Now that's freaking cool, and I got headed to the opening because it's freaking amazing, and just watch that show. Luckily, this is the series that is going on for 24 episodes. So right now, we're at 9, or not, so we're 9 episodes in. We have 22 episodes of the series, and a lot of stuff happened in this week's episode 9, and I don't know how they're gonna go 22 episodes with, you know, one of the cast members, per se, missing in action. Or KIA, we'll say it in that. So anyways, Recreators is freaking amazing. It's one of my newest, like, it's up there in my favorites right now. I had to pick. It might be hard, but I'll have to decide at the end of the season. But it's really up there for one of my favorite shows for the season. So next up, we have the interesting Rokuin Danshi, or the Akashic Records of the Bastard Magical Instructor. Now, surprisingly enough, or if you guys watch on Crunchyroll, this is a Crunchyroll series, right? And Crunchyroll does this thing where they always talk about their favorite, or not the favorite, but like the most watched series in the US by state on Crunchyroll, right? And this series is the top watch series in a lot of states, including mine. But surprisingly, I'm just like, whoa, this, like, I've been reading the manga for this series before the anime came out, and like, to see how popular it's been this season, I'm just like amazed by it. So far, the anime has been 9 episodes in. We have, unfortunately, this is a series going for 12 episodes only, but so far in episode 9, they have progressed through the manga that I've read, so anything else this week is new game to me, and I'm just like, oh man, this is kind of interesting. And I kind of see, like, I don't know about me, but I want to think, like, why is it this series that gets the most popularity from other, you know, most people, most viewed and whatnot? Is it because the cool opening? Is it because of the girls' school uniforms? Or is it just because it's really, like, common and everyone can get to it? Personally, it's not, like, super up there compared to other series, but it's, like, generic. I wouldn't say generic, but that's the only way I can describe it. It's not that, like, super amazing, but it's not that bad either. It's really normal. If there's like a high level, as a middle level, that's where it is, right there. So yeah, Akasha Records of Magical Bastard Instructor, long ass title, but I enjoy this show a lot, so, and a lot of people seem to as well, so that's really great. Can't wait to see how it ends and all the new stuff that comes out. Next up, we have my favorite series, or not my favorite series, but like one of my ongoing series, Sarcone, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend Flat. Is it the flat symbol? I don't remember. So I finally got to watching Sarcone, and oh my goodness, is it just amazing. I am so glad I'm collecting that manga over there. So far, Sarcone has made a lot of progress, and the latest episode, episode 8, has finally caught up to where I read into the manga. So in the manga, I read to a time skip because all the other chapters are not translated, and I saw ahead to a future point. I'm just like, oh shit, a lot of stuff happens, and we're at that point right now. They finished their first game and released it. It's been super popular, and now they want to make a second game, and the second game, ironically, is going to be named after the title, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. So I'm really interested to see how this series continues. Unfortunately, there are only 11 episodes for season 2, so not 12, but 11, and I think that if they can pace it well, that means they have to end it in 3 episodes, and I don't know if they're gonna make a game in 3 episodes, so the ending, I'll have to see how that works out, but really excited to see how it is and how it ends, and collect the manga for one. Next up, we have Sakura Quest. Now, Sakura Quest is another series that has been, it will be going for 24 episodes, so it's gonna be a long-running anime. And Sakura Quest, in my opinion, it's okay. Honestly, I've been reading these, like, you know, it's sort of like Hanasaku no Iroha, if I said the title correctly, but you know, it's sort of like these animes where they sort of advertise tourism and like all these locations and whatnot, and there has been a lot of that in, you know, recent animes and all that stuff, and animated stuff, and just like, you know, showing off real places in Japan and just showing them off in anime, and that's like, you know, it's pretty cool. I'll give it to Sakura Quest. The ending's freaking amazing. I love it so much, and the anime, you know, it brings up a good topic about, like, you know, like how
do you call it? Like cities versus like what do you call it? The out of town or whatever. Like, you know, like their whole business is like, their whole town is like really empty. There's no business there. Like, there's nothing to do.
And the countryside. There we go. Finally, I got the name. The countryside. The countryside's really like less lively than the city, and that's really an interesting theme they have with, you know, this anime, and I really like it. We'll see how it goes for 24 episodes. I haven't watched the latest episode, so I can't really say much about what's going on right now. That's about it. So far, I mean, they've done some pretty fun stuff in the anime, so it's pretty nice. Next up, we have the long-ass title, or I can't say it, but it's basically called Suka or World End. What are you gonna do at the end of the world when something save us or whatnot? So this is another series that has been mentioned on Crunchyroll as another most watched series in some of the states of the US. I'm just like, okay, I can see that, because Suka or World End is one of my top unprecedented anime series I'm really enjoying this season, because I didn't expect it. I've seen visuals of it, and looking at the premise of it, I was like, oh, this is not bad. I actually like this. And like, unfortunately, it's only going for, well, actually, there's no confirmation here. Oh, okay. So, I don't know if it'll be going for 12 episodes. Hopefully, the case is not 12 episodes, because there seems like to be a lot you can do in this series. And it's based off a light novel, so you can hopefully do a lot more than just 12 episodes. Please, because they already spoiled what happens in the end, the first episode. Or like, you know, they did a Boruto where they showed like future events and you know what's gonna happen, but you don't know what the hell is going on, so that sort of thing. I'm really enjoying the series. It's up there for one of my favorites with Recreators, the Akashic Records, and the next series, Sarcone, and the next series I'm going to be talking about also, which will be Sukiyaki Rainy as the Moon So Beautiful. This series, so unfortunately this series is not one of the most talked shows on the States, so it's whatever, to be honest. The other shows I know of, it's Grand Blue Fantasy. I've seen the first episode of it. It's pretty cool. I should mention that in this video. But there's also Love Tyrant and Alice to Zoroku. I have not seen any of those except Grand Blue Fantasy. Now that's pretty cool because my friend plays the mobile game. It's both based on a mobile game, right? I think so. So anyways, back to Sukiyaki Rainy as the Moon So Beautiful. So romance anime of the series, except for Love Tyrant, which I haven't seen yet. But Sukiyaki Rainy has been going really well so far. This series has been, there's no confirmation date for episodes, so I can't really say it's going to 12. But the romance between the main couple has been progressing quite like great. So far, they've confirmed they're in a relationship. Now it's just sort of, that's sort of it, really. It's like young love because the main characters are in middle school, right? So I think they have a lot they could work with, because in the beginning, right, as I said, this is about a show with like two very shy characters who like sort of take an interest in the other, but they don't really talk to each other, but they have these like, you know, like first love at first sight interest thing against them, and they eventually end up going out, right? Or that's what happens recently. And you know, my big question is, okay, so what is the conflict that's gonna happen between these two? Because, you know, it seems like these two are a perfect couple, they like each other, they support each other with whatever, but there has to be some kind of conflict in this romance anime. That always happens. Take Planet, for example, because nothing ever good happens when there's something bad waiting for, you know, in a few episodes. So something has to happen to drastically change our characters, like maybe a time skip when they're in high school or something like that. I don't know, maybe they go to a different school or something. They have to do something. It's 9 episodes and they can technically do a lot with this series, you know, in general sense. They can do a lot with any of the series I've mentioned in this season, like Akashic Records, but it's, I don't know why they're going for 12. We'll see how it goes with the series in general. But yeah, that's really it. So I had a train of thought, but I don't remember what I was gonna say. Damn it. Okay. So anyways, so far, all the series that I've been watching has been going on pretty well done, and I do not actually know how to end this video. Basically, I'm done. Really, to be honest. Yeah, so far, those are my thoughts on all the series that I've been watching. So far, I recently added Era Manga Sensei, Recreators. What else did I add up? I didn't watch Sarcone technically. There is one series that I've sort of been on halt on, which was Hinako Note. Hinako Note is another slice of life. Cute girls doing whatever thing like Sakura Quest about like a shy girl who joins the drama club to try and, you know, become more confident and stuff. It's really like it's what I said with what's that series? The Akashic Records, right? It's like, it's not that great, but it's not bad. It's just generic. It's because it's cute girls doing cute things, so I could technically say that. One of my favorite series of cute girls doing cute things is probably Gochi Usa or Is the Order Rabbit and Nanan Biori, because those were pretty fun, and the classic Lucky Star. So anyways, yeah, that's it for all these series. If you want to hear my opinions on My Hero or Attack on Titan or anything else that I'm not probably watching, then leave a comment and I'll be sure to take a look at it, because of course there's Grand Blue Fantasy that I really do want to watch. Love Tyrant, I was giving like a thought to give it a try, you know, at least. And then Alice to Zoroku, because, you know, all these series that are on Crunchyroll, I was like, oh, these are the most top watched series, or most, yeah, watched series, if they're not Attack on Titan or My Hero Season 2 continuers per se, right? So I'm just like, oh, what are these series about? Because, you know, I would personally watch, you know, my list, my top favorite for this season, so it has to be, not in order because I don't know yet, but Akashic Records is up there, Recreators is up there, Sarcone is up there, Sukiyaki Rainy is up there, and I'm just like, man, why don't, is it like no one's watching Sukiyaki Rainy, or is the world's moon so beautiful? What the frick? I don't know what I just said. Anyways, did I see Arrow Manga Sensei on there? I think I did. I don't know. There's the image right here, or you can take a look at it in the comments or whatever, or Google it technically. But yeah, anyways, this is so far my thoughts on everything this season. This season has been so great with action, slice of life, romance. It's been really balanced, and I love that kind of balance where I have a bit of variety of everything. So it's really nice this season. I really regret not covering every single episode for all the series I really enjoy. So anyways, that is truly the end of the video because it's nighttime and I'm gonna go sleep and crash. But anyways, leave a like if you liked any of the things I've mentioned about all the anime. Comment if you guys watch all these anime that I'm watching currently, because we have the same list then. High five. Ha. And you know, if you guys want me to give a shot on another animations I'm not watching, of course I watch Grand Blue, so it's pretty awesome and I like it. Yeah, but leave a lot. Once again, I'll see you guys hopefully. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Sean. I've been playing a lot of video games this channel, so that's a thing. But I need to think of, actually I have a lot more video ideas to come up with, so I will see you guys on another video for the TheDomotaku channel. Thank you guys. It's been a while, but I'm back. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I have a lot of plans for the future, so stay tuned guys. I'll see you guys next time. Take care guys, and matane.